So, when people think of Hong Kong, I'm pretty sure one of the many things that pop up in their mind is Jackie Chan. To be honest, I get really annoyed when people mention Jackie Chan to me when I tell them I'm from Hong Kong. That is because Hong Kongers hate Jackie Chan, and he does not represent Hong Kong at all. Well, not anymore at least. So, why do Hong Kongers hate Jackie Chan? Well, number one, which is the biggest reason, he sold his soul to the Chinese Communist Party. Jackie Chan was born and raised in Hong Kong. His film career began in Hong Kong, and because of his films such as Police Story, Operation Condor, and Drunken Master, he was able to break into the American film market, and that is how he gained international fame. However, after the handover in 1997, Jackie slowly moved away from all that and began making films in mainland China. Actually, Jackie Chan hasn't even made a film in Hong Kong for the past decade. In fact, I haven't even heard him speak Cantonese in public for the same amount of time. That is how much he has sold his soul to China. He wants to forget that he is Hong Konger. Maybe soon he will change the spelling of his name to Jackie Chan to match with other Chinese celebrities. While Hong Kongers are living in fear under the national security law in Hong Kong, his hometown, Jackie is praising CCP and the Hong Kong government for their efforts on restoring quote-unquote peace. 2. His opinion on democracy. During the 2004 presidential election in Taiwan, he called the candidates as the biggest jokes ever. That was a huge insult to Taiwan. And when Jackie tried to enter Taiwan years later, they attempt to attack him. And FYI, his wife is Taiwanese, but they might be separated because they are never seen together. My personal opinion though. And he also said that people in Hong Kong and Taiwan needed to be controlled because he is not sure if too much freedom is good.
我也不知道，有自由好还是没有自由好？真的，我现在已经混乱了。太自由了，就变成香港今天这个样子，很乱，而且变成台湾这个样子也很乱。我慢慢觉得，原来我们中国人是要管的。如果一不管呢，一开放呢？
That comment is clearly an insult towards democracy. And he also supports the national security law in Hong Kong, which took away all of Hong Kongers' freedom.
香港最近发生的一些事情，真的是让很多人痛心跟忧心。当我看到央视在微博上面发起五星红旗有14亿护旗手的行动后，我第一时间转发了。
3. His extramarital affair. He had an affair with former Miss Hong Kong and even produced a daughter, and he has been an absent father ever since. He claimed that he gave a large sum of money as child support, but that was proven to be false. Even when his daughter was homeless and had serious financial issues, he did not do jack. And Jackie chose CCP over his family. When his son JC was charged for doing drugs, he did not do anything at all to help him, and he even said so publicly. Why? Because his son's arrest made him look bad, as he was the anti-drug ambassador for China. But on his official website, here's what he said. I'm your dad, and I'll always be with you. We will face the road ahead of us together. And I also want to state my own opinion. Jackie Chan selling his soul to CCP is really a disgrace not only to Hong Kong, but to his parents as well. Because his parents were actually working for the nationalists, and they had to flee Hong Kong after PRC took over of mainland China in 1949. In fact, Jackie's family name is not Chan. His father Charles had to change his name from Fong to Chan in order to hide from the communists and to protect his family. I guess this is the part where we should say to Jackie, what will your parents think of you now? So these are the main reasons why Hong Kongers hate Jackie Chan. While many Hong Kong celebrities are pro-Beijing due to fear of their career, I think Jackie Chan is genuinely pro-Beijing. It is really disappointing because Jackie Chan was my role model and hero growing up. I still watch his old films, mainly his Hong Kong films from the 1980s, but I have been boycotting all of his recent films, which are all mainland Chinese films. Plus, reviews have been really crappy. Jackie Chan is a disgrace to Hong Kong and to his family. Jackie Chan sold his soul to the Chinese Communist Party. Jackie Chan sucks.
I've disgraced myself.